Hello, and welcome to Nobody Immune's series of the First War, where we discuss everything entailing the First War, as well as a chronological list of battles and events that occurred during the conflict. So let's continue from where we left off. The young child, Llane, son of the king Adamant Rin III and the queen Varia, had finally come of age and reached the age of Ascension. The day was full of celebration and festivals, as all awaited in anticipation for the young Llane to be officially granted the full title of Prince of Azeroth. A great feast was held in his honor, and hundreds of nobles and clerics came from far and wide to present their gifts and wishes to the young prince. Prayers were offered up to the young prince so that he would be wise and a strong ruler, bringing about peace and prosperity as his father before him had, while others swore oaths of fealty, love, and allegiance to the new prince. Unbeknownst to all, Medivh had awakened from his coma and somehow was well aware of the event that was transpiring in the kingdom of Azeroth. Medivh teleported himself to the feast, interrupting the celebration and ceremony and shocking all with his sudden appearance and display of power. Medivh approached the king and thanked him and the kingdom for watching over him and protecting him so many years ago when he was just a boy, and informed all present that he had finally gained control over his chaotic power. To show his gratitude and his loyalty to the new prince, Medivh presented his own gift to the new prince, the Hourglass of Fate. Medivh explained to Prince Llane that as long as the hourglass remained full, peace and prosperity would remain in the kingdom. The hourglass itself was a magical device that trickled sand down from the top portion to the bottom, yet it appeared as if the top half was always full, despite the sand pouring into the bottom half. All were pleased and excited that day, as both the Catonic Medivh had woken from his coma, and the prince reached his age of maturity, and with Medivh's promise, the kingdom was to endure a great peace that would last many more decades. This account has remained to be fairly consistent throughout the Warcraft universe. Really, the only difference being is when Medivh appeared, as he was in a coma for 20 years in the revised lore, but 6 years in the original lore. Nevertheless, the event itself of Medivh appearing before the court of the king during the celebration of Prince Llane's ascension continues to be consistent and mentioned briefly in passing. Though it is a relatively brief and short event, the event itself is very significant, as everyone present had either forgotten about Medivh or thought him to be dead, or near death. The appearance showed all how powerful he really was, and though scared at first, his gifts, his message, and his blessings reassured everyone that he was truly an ally of the kingdom, and that peace would continue to be had throughout the land. All would come to respect and appreciate the new guardian and see him as somewhat of an icon. Medivh's reputation would begin to spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom. Many clerics and soldiers would hear tales of him, and nobles would send him messages and gifts all throughout the land. Word of Medivh spread so far that even the mages of the distant Dalaran, far to the north in Lordaeron, heard the stories of Medivh and his vast powers. Things would continue as they usually had with his friends, Lothar and Llane, and the trio would continue to go on their many adventures together, just like they had as children. Though both the prince and Lothar would grow concerned for their friend over the growing years, and see a subtle change begin to shape Medivh that seemed only to worsen as the years passed. That's it for today, guys. This concludes the Ascension of Prince Llane. Thank you for watching today's episode in this series. If you want to see more episodes in the series, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to message me. Also, don't forget about our Facebook page that is up and running. The link to that is in the About box. Until next time, I will see you on the next episode.